Since I love asking questions, let me ask him one. Avinash, what were you doing or what was your life like when you were 10 years old?
Wow, that was a long time back. When I was 10, I was a stupid little kid at 10. I was learning how to tie my shoelace. At 10, I had my first crush on a girl. Before that, it was boys because I was shy. And I got a 3,000 rupee haircut and I've never needed one since.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Anything else, Avi?
No, that's about my life as a 10-year-old.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, you really had a crazy life for sure.
I mean, I'm sure all of us did, right? You remember the time when you were 10 years old?
Yeah. And what happened? I'm going to be introducing someone who's had an amazing life when they were 10 and when they were 12. Right?
There's no suspense. Their names are up there. So
Where is that? Oh, fantastic. So here we are. Going to be introducing Sanjay and Shravan Kumaran. They're India's youngest CEOs. Can we have a huge round of applause for these two young boys?
Our next session is the startup prodigies with Shravan Kumaran and his younger sibling Sanjay Kumaran, who are, like Amit said, India's youngest entrepreneurs. Shravan, 14, is the president, and Sanjay, 12, is the CEO of GoDimensions, an app development unit that they founded 2 years ago from their bedroom in their home in Chennai.
In the past 2 years, the two have developed 11 apps that are available on the Apple App Store and Google's Android Play Store. The apps have received over 35,000 downloads. Their first app, Catch Me Cop, on the Apple Store was released last year and was a super hit. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for these two young gentlemen. Please come on stage.
Hi. Can we call you sir or would you prefer your names?
Yeah, our names.
Alright, please.
This is my card.
Oh, thank you. Very cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. I like the way this is my card. Not many 12-year-olds do that. Lovely.
Let me search my card. See, I'm not even carrying my cards. My God. So these are my cards. Small little smile is for you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And please take your seats.
It's going to be like a chat show, so let's have fun. Please. So the first question and the most important question, which I'm sure is very relevant right now, and all of them have that on their minds, is, do you have a girlfriend?
No. No.
He's lying.
Well, okay, Shravan and Sanjay, who has come with you on this forum?
My dad he's right there.
Okay.
Let's have a round of applause for sir.
I mean, that's the reason probably Shravan's thinking, no, I don't have a girlfriend. So if you close your ears, we can ask that question again. Okay. So Shravan and Sanjay, welcome to eSummit 14. It's fabulous to have you here. Can both of you take us through your amazing journey? I know the journey is like 10 and 12 years old, but still.
So actually, like, I was born in 99 and he was at 2001. So like, the computer journey started when I was in UKG, that is, I was like about 4.
Wow.
I was first making paint, like using paint and doodling images. And then after that I started to do like PowerPoint presentations where we made some presentations and I used to like go to my class and then present them. And the teachers used to get very impressed when I did that because I was just in my first grade and I was able to make presentations and I was able to talk so well. So, and even my dad and mom felt that I had this, we both had this we had this interest for computer and passion for computer. So like my dad bought us a new desktop computer and like we started to like program, we started with QBasic when I was in second.
So that's when my dad started to teach us QBasic. So once we're done with QBasic and other basic languages, our dad started teaching as we ourselves wanted to learn via books.
So then when I was in 4th grade, my dad got a new S1. So we were playing with it first and then my dad said, stop playing. You guys know how to program. Why don't you, instead of playing games, why don't you make them?
So that really inspired us a lot, and we started to develop for the Android platform. And after finishing the Android platform, we started to develop for the iOS. As our dad bought us another iPad and a MacBook Pro. So then we started to develop on it, and we developed more than 150 test apps before releasing our first app.
Wow.
My God, can we have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen?
And here Amit can't even spell iOS.
OS. It's fine, yeah.
So then after that, we released our first app, and without even marketing our app, Catch Me Cop, we got nearly 2,000 downloads in the first 3 days. We didn't tell our friends, my dad didn't tell his friends, and we got 2,000 downloads in the first 3 days. So then because of that, we got really we also felt happy because our apps are getting so many downloads and people are liking it, and we got a 4.5 rating on the Apple App Store. So that really motivated us, and our parents kept saying, do it, you guys have that interest and you guys are doing so well. So even that inspired us, and we went forward. And then we made a couple of more apps, and right now we have over 60,000 downloads.
Wow.
In over 60 different countries.
Wow. So, what was your age when the first app was developed?
I was about 10 and he was 12.
I was just 11.
Okay, correct. Don't call me 12. I was 11. Yeah.
So now that you look back, it's quite a glorious story, but what were the hurdles you faced since you were so young, and a lot of things were probably against you. So what were some of the challenges you guys faced?
First of all, typing was a problem.
Typing?
Because we had to stretch out and then type. So it was a little tough.
I'm sure they've got easier problems in life, the other entrepreneurs.
And then the next problem was
Our mom, she says only 1 hour of coding, and after that you just drop computer. That's why we don't wear glasses.
Wow, okay.
So, when did you set up your company, GoDimensions?
Actually, there's a good story behind that. My dad he kept saying, okay, before we released our first app, Catch Me Cop, he was like, let's name it Shravan and Sanjay Productions or something no, he said, let's name it Shravan and Sanjay as the developers. But then we were like, no way, because we want to start our own company. We want to show that we have some class. And then we...
But your names are quite classy. I mean, it's pretty good. So.
No, but we wanted to have our own professional company kind of thing.
Okay, got it. Right. So is there a reason behind GoDimension? Does it mean something more than what meets the eye? Is there something behind it?
Actually, if you look at the first 3 words, it says God.
Wow.
And he always wanted to name his company Go, and I wanted to name my company Dimensions. We mixed it up and it sounded pretty cool. So then we called it GoDimensions.
Wow, I mean, for sure, it sounds really cool with God in it. Now, GoDimensions, what is the structure of the company like? Are you only 2 people there, or you have some employees, you have infrastructure, office, you operate out of home? How is it like?
It's just a bedroom, and it's actually set up as a minor company. I'm not so sure about that, but you can ask my dad for that point.
Okay.
I mean, since you're below 18, there must be all those legalities, right?
So what is we both, I'm the president and he's the CEO.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
So we right now we have only 4 employees. I mean 2 employees other than us both. We have a chairman and we have the inspector. The chairman is my dad and the inspector is my mom.
Good. So you guys are the bosses at home.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But that's only if my mom's not there. But if my dad's there, he'll be like, use the computer, use the computer.
All right. So what have you planned for the future? What does the future look like now? In terms of your personal life also, studies, hopefully, and also for the company.
We want to study here.
Okay. I'm sure they'll welcome you with open arms.
And once we pass out from here, we want to work in some company so that we gain that experience, and then after that continue with our company GoDimensions, make it $1 billion, and give 15% of whatever we earn to charity.
Wow. All right.
Oh,
See, that's what happens when your mom calls the shots. Everything goes right. Good. The values are right in place.
okay. Tell me one thing. Are you able to live a normal life? I mean, all of us lead normal lives, right? We go to play, we go to the swimming pool and do things like that. Do you actually do that, or are you typically bullied by your friends? One is the president, one is the CEO. Such snobbish people have come into our classes.
At first, when we came in a lot of newspapers, people were like, "Wow, President, CEO." They opened the door for us, and then they're like, "Come in, sir." And stuff like that. And then we were like, "No need. We want to be treated normal. We just like old times, dude." So, and then after a few weeks, it became absolutely normal. Now, whenever we go to an event or come in a newspaper again, they're like, "Oh, hi." That's it.
So, what's your typical day like?
Okay, so we first study for about 2 hours.
First, you wake up.
Okay, so we wake up, we go to school, then we come back, and after we come back, we first study for 2 hours, then we program for 1 hour, then after that we play for 1 hour, and then whatever we want.
It's actually not that different from any other student in our class, because they use the computer for Facebook and Twitter for more than 2 hours, and we use the computer for programming.
Listen up, guys, listen up. Nice.
Yeah.
So-
So, anything else you do during the day?
Then after that we sleep.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I
So,
forgot because
so if we get it right, 1 hour of work is all you do,
Yeah.
and still the results.
Yeah.
We focus, so
oh yeah.
Right.
So a lot of mantras coming. Work only a single hour a day. Focus on in life is very, very important. I mean, a lot of things we are learning. Any future apps coming up from GoDimensions in the near future, in the next 3 months, 6 months?
So now we're working on the app called Go app. It is an app because many people want to know what we're doing, what's our next app and stuff like that. So we felt like we should make an app that will tell about ourselves so that people can be up to date with whatever we are doing. So it's
lots of kids just download Catch Me Up and don't know anything else. So we just want them to know all our apps so that they could download our. This is just a new marketing strategy that we're trying to follow.
and we want world's 50% of smartphones to have our app running on it.
Amazing. That's amazing.
So let me ask you a personal question now. In any company, in any organization, there's always someone who calls the shots. And since you guys are brothers and partners, and your mom and dad are your employees, so how do you guys work it out? I mean, are there discussions, arguments, conflicts? There must be some way you go about it, right? So
Yeah, so if sometimes we have different ideas and we both want that idea to come on the store, we do both the ideas and then we go to our dad and mom and we approach them and they'll say which is better.
that's so cute. It's a cute way of running a business.
Yeah.
Damn good.
And you don't forget, the mom is the inspector, so she decides. Idea number 1, good. Idea number 2, rejected. And the other guy will not have food that day, that's for sure. Does it happen?
No, my mom is very sweet.
Mom is very sweet. All moms are very sweet. Let us hear it for all the moms in the world, ladies and gentlemen.
So I think let's go on to the audience now. If the audience has any.
Before we go on to the audience, one thing, I was watching a few interviews and you had mentioned that Steve Jobs and Bill Gates are the two people whom you want to emulate. They're idols, they're inspiration.
Yeah.
So just talk a little bit about your
Like
inspiration.
Steve Jobs for his UI and UX experience and the way he understands the user's perspective and he tries to make his product awesome. And Bill Gates, the way he sells his product in few seconds and his marketing strategy is just epic. So that's how we were inspired by them.
And people call him Steve Jobs because he's the ideator, because he gets all the ideas, he does the decision and stuff like that. And they call me Bill Gates because I do the logical part.
but I'm not bad, okay?
There you go. You know, that is called conflict happening on stage right in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. So we will leave it to the father later on, who is Steve Jobs and who is Bill Gates, because he's the one who really got these two people into this world. Now let us open the forum for questions, audience questions. You can ask them questions, personal, professional and inspirational.
Yes, please.
First, I just want to introduce myself. I am Tathagat Dasgupta. I am lecturer in Management Department of ICFA University, Sikkim. I have come all the way from Sikkim because my passion is entrepreneurship, and I am also doing PhD in entrepreneurship. And I am very happy to, I do not have a question, I am just giving some information. I am very happy to see people in front of me because last year I had written one paper called Teenage Entrepreneurship in India, where I had highlighted you two people, and I had presented this paper in Asian Business School, Noida, on September 2013.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so much.
It was one Ideal 2013 seminar, which was on entrepreneurship itself. There I highlighted your strategies followed in gaining a competitive advantage, seeking business opportunities, your educational background, and your behavioral traits. So I highlighted that, and I'm very happy to see people in front of me, and I'll try to forward that paper to you. I don't know whether it has been yet published by Asian Business School or not. They said they might come up with an edited book. I'll get in touch and I'll try to forward the paper.
Yeah, sure. That'd be awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. You can take that card later on. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Hi guys, first thing, really awesome to hear that you guys are doing such good work and at such an early age and things like that. I also have a small tech company, and we are actually focusing on raising children made easier. So my question is really for your father, because such awesomeness is actually the consequence of great parenting and being able to understand and realize things about you guys at a very, very early age. So I want to actually, if your father's here, if he could probably help us understand, at least the parents in the audience, as to what you did right, or when did you realize that this is the path that they should kind of get encouraged into, or because they are sitting there because of what you and your wife did right maybe 5 years or 7 years ago. So if you could speak more about that and help us understand how we can take this into our own lives and make a story out of that.
Sure. So are you a student or a father already?
I'm a father already.
Okay. Sure, okay. So I just wanted to understand if the students in IIT are thinking so far ahead. No, got it. So yeah, thanks for that question. That's a very good question. So see, we did nothing different than any of the usual Indian parents do, right? Like we gave them a lot of love. Okay, but in addition to that, like what we also did is we gave them a lot of space, right? Like we at home, like as I keep saying, like we are more like friends. Like we don't have the usual hierarchy that is there in an Indian home. But I think that is also the case with most of the I would say most of the newer generation. That's how they treat their kids. And that's how we are. And only difference is that like maybe we spotted that like they are very much interested in computers from a very young age. Like a lot of kids like today, if you see, they are very comfortable with mobile phones and laptops and things like that. And that's how they were. And because I was from this field, like I thought like, why don't I challenge them with something more than just playing and paintbrush and PowerPoint. So that's how I started off teaching them programming. It was more of a challenge to them rather than the intention was to make them learn. Okay, but they picked up pretty fast. Like when Shravan was like 5-6 years old, like he was able to understand the logic quickly. He was able to understand the construct of the language. He was able to do it very fast. So then I kept on feeding them more and more, and that's how it happened. But so far we have never pushed. Okay, we have never pushed them as they kept saying is that the mom keeps a check on that. Is because we want them to do everything. Right, we don't want them to be like working only on computers and doing, forgetting like playing, right? Like every day it is on me and my wife to ensure that we push them out for an hour or two to play and come back. Okay, of late they have not been doing, but we are trying to do that. And other thing is even today, I really don't know what they want to do in future. They are still young. Shravan is in 9th and Sanjay is in 7th. So even if they pick up arts, say 4 years down the line, I still feel that we'll be happy. So whatever they want to do, whichever field, our job is only to support them, and we'll not stop. So that's what we want to do.
You who have taught them all the languages.
That was 6 years back, but now I am learning mobile application programming from them.
I have a daughter, and if I want to start something and I am not a programmer, then my question comes to how do I start?
There are enough materials you can get help, right? See, if somebody wants to teach their kid Bharatanatyam, they need not be a Bharatanatyam dancer.
There are no specialists to teach such a small age.
Then wait for me to start on school. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next question. Don't feel shy, it's okay.
Yeah, people are actually awed by the two young gentlemen sitting on stage, right? So.
All right, you guys are here at IIT. Is there a message you'd like to give them, the students here, the teachers here, all of us who've come here for the Entrepreneurship Summit?
Follow your passion. It's not like you have to do something whatever someone else has told you to do, or do it just because you feel that you can get more money by doing so. You should follow your passion, whatever you want to do. If you say you want to do something making your own company, I think if you really want to do that, only then you should do it. Or if you want to say or if you say you want to become a great artist, that's when you'll do very well. That's what I feel.
And Sanjay?
Same.
So tell me, are you going to be in Bombay for some time now?
We were just here for last week and we are going to be leaving today.
Okay, so did you see a lot of places in Bombay?
No, actually we came here for the MIT Media Lab thing.
So here you go. We didn't see Gateway of India? Did you see Gateway of India?
We saw it last time.
You saw it last time. Okay.
That's old news.
This time is no vacation, only work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but MIT took us to a field trip and we did see it.
Oh. Okay, that's nice. And tell me, how many events in a year or seminars like this would you attend on an annual basis? Or maybe in the last 6 months, how many of such events would have you attended?
10 to 15.
10 to 15 events.
Yeah, and we visited Korea in last October. We were called and we went to Korea, so we were very happy and we took our parents. So
nice. I thought your parents must have taken you. You're too young to go alone, right?
So we in Korea there was about 2,000 people sitting in front of us and listening, and they didn't understand our language and we had to speak in English.
And we actually had those translators in the ear that translates into 70 different languages.
And we spoke some lines in Korean.
Wow, that's nice.
And we even met the Prime Minister of Korea there, so we were damn happy.
And we gave our card to him, and Sanjay asked him, "Can you please give us your card?" He said, "I don't carry cards."
Okay, one final question to this bright young gentleman is that a very important part in every student's life, or whatever they do, however their future is being shaped, is their school. So talk a little bit about the teachers or maybe the principal of your school who has helped you. You must be bunking school time and again, going for these events, seminars, conferences. So don't you get pulled up for having a low attendance or something?
Our principal is awesome, but still they put us absent while we go to any place. So
Our principal always supports us for everything, anything we want. She just always accepts and she says, "Okay, yeah, go for this event." And we don't take that much absence. Only during Saturday and Sunday only do we go, and we come back. So we don't like go late. I mean, we go late, but we don't miss school.
Good. And do you have good grades at school?
Yeah.
Both of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Because Sanjay was sitting a little silently saying, let him finish, I'll just keep quiet maybe. Something like that. So ladies and gentlemen, these two gentlemen, Shravan and Sanjay Kumar for you, the youngest CEO of the country.
Thank you so much. Lovely meeting you. Thank you so much. Nice meeting you, Shravan.
Yeah, nice meeting you. Download all our apps.
There's a marketing guy, finally speaking. Thank you, and again, one more huge round of applause before the leave this stage.